This is International Yomi League 3 West Realm Semifinals between Raziek and Jengajam. I am Leontes being co-commentated with, I don't know the verb for this still, because I'm an idiot, Gentleman CPAT.
That's not a verb, that's a preposition.
Okay.
For those of you studying middle school English, that's a preposition, not a verb.
Right.
But thank you for having me. God, the first thing I thought about mentioning was how weird these question marks looked. I never really saw them. But they're like little macaroni with a dot at the bottom. I'm really not a fan of that font. So if you could, you could make that happen to change this like macaroni question mark, I think we should put that on top, right between the codex and flowchart, just like a list of 1, 2, 3. So first we can balance codex, that's fine. Then fix these question marks in flowchart. And
there might be some question marks in other games too. Like I think Pandante has a question mark on the Joker, so maybe that.
Yeah, but it's not. I didn't even notice this one. This one's ugly.
I mean, it serves a purpose, like I see it.
You haven't told Raz that you're ready.
I know. People are getting on. People are getting ready. It's all good.
You're right. Yeah, no, it's fine. And we still have a very long discussion about these macaroni-shaped question marks. I don't know.
We should put salt shakers instead of question marks, and that'd probably be better.
Ooh. How about if the whole life bar was just like
the salt meter
spilled?
Yeah.
Yeah, salt meter.
BBB truck. All right.
Oh.
See, I figured what we might see, because this is Raziek's counterpick to grapplers in general, and Jenga is kind of a grappler expert. I thought we might see a Rook versus Zane on game 1, but Jenga plays Troc. You might as well play Troc, right?
I wouldn't say Jenga. Jenga's just really good at playing. He's probably one of the best one of the best players at just playing the carousel, I think. Because he's very good at the very high tier characters.
Yeah, and then he can even bring in like a Gloria to kill an Arg or something if he needs to.
Yeah, exactly. He plays a lot of the characters very competent. Jenga expecting the same pick, of course. So good. Apparently, I've been told it's 5-5. I'm not quite on that boat just yet. I still think it's a slight BB favor, 5.5.
Oh, good
number that I see. Good 6. Good 6. Which was especially good because Raz blocked with a 3, so generally what a lot of BBs like to do is just flip that 3 over.
Yep.
And then just play the attack side, but
yeah.
Raz too smart for that, opts to go for the 6 instead, and well, we're at range.
Yeah, and also considering that a Troc block on turn 1 is kind of an admission that you're willing to sort of go into range at this point too. So it's good to start poking. Yeah, and this is my favorite play against grapplers as BBB is to immediately go into the extensor, because if you're brave as hell as Troc, you're putting out like a 4-poke or something, and that loses to pretty much everything that BBB can do to you. So the king is really checkmatey, and right now the queen is really good because of the knockdown.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, let's see if Troc's willing to spend, one of those 4 outs that he has, the queen, ace, jack, or joker, because this would be a really good situation, or a really good time for Raz. Just like you said, it trades favorably with Jack. Queen ace just means he's out, but
okay.
God, I don't like. Can you zoom in on that? Can you zoom in on that gold art, and so I can?
It's upside down, but sure.
Not be happy with it.
Golden hoops.
Oh, I'm sorry. We should not be talking bad. I'm sorry. This is
I like
the official.
It's not too bad.
This one's really ugly in my opinion.
Well, Troc is kind of a brute. I don't know.
Yeah,
he's got that smile going on in the king. I like the gold, man. You guys know I like the gold. Immediately back to range.
I like some of the golds. Yeah. Fortunately, not a ton to analyze, but that's fine. Is there a smile on Troc's king?
Yeah, he's smiling.
No, he's got like an angry face.
No.
Oh, he is smiling.
Of course he's smiling, dude. He got you.
Bastard.
He got you. Alright, so now we got one Brofist attached. And that's one thing too, is that if you block those queens, you're still building somewhat. Like, at some point, you gotta enter big bull form. And you can kind of make sure that you do, unless Raziek's willing to just keep playing king.
I mean, it's...
Yep, I like it.
It's, like, very likely.
I like it. Because you don't want to get dodged. You don't want to get your shit dodged.
Yeah, exactly. And, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to make Troc attack you, or make Troc respect that king throw.
Yep.
And, you know, a lot of lower level BBs, they don't king throw enough because they say, like, oh, well, especially in grappler matches where they say, like, oh, well, queen is, like, a pretty fast attack that beats blocks anyway, but especially in this matchup where attached blocks equals possible 45 in the future.
Yep.
And another one there from Raz, very well done.
So I think what might happen this turn is we might see Jenga play some kind of non-committal poke if he reads the king again. Like he's gonna play like a 4 or something, but he won't play like a J or a queen.
I see mix-up coming out of Raz this turn. Just to read, I think that
he has a lot of
Jenga's
cards.
poke would lose. It would lose 100% of bets here. It's either a poke or a dodge coming. Yeah, and the dodge from Raz. Jenga just opts to block, sit there and block. God, I'm looking at this king guard again. For the longest time, if you want to zoom in on that king, because to be honest, it's BBB Troc. Do you see that little rock on Sleb's head there?
Yeah. Sleb's got a little hairstyle going.
First of all, major props to whoever did this particular piece of art.
It's like Virgil hair from like Marvel and like Dante. From the silhouette.
Also, why I'm pretty sure this is the only throw where where Sleb actually has hair. But anyways, I always used to imagine that Sleb was like a little baby cow here, and that little rock right next to his tail was actually a horn. I thought that for like the longest time. Of course, it didn't really make sense with the whole humanoid body thing, but
no. Also, he's one of the few characters that's not even wearing shoes.
Calves.
Yeah, and he's not wearing shoes either.
Good block here.
So yeah, Jay specifically trying to beat, you know, the whole range, except for poke. But
yeah,
poke is good at range against Troc, I think.
Yeah, 1.0 is pretty good. Yeah, you still get. Unfortunately, it does lose to the button. It loses to all the buttons that beat Queen. You get the card out of it for what it's worth. I'm not really sure if there's
another king from Res, maybe. Huh? I would have been right.
You got 8 dodges, so 6 of them left. So, especially with this kind of big hand, he's probably got 1 or 2 more back there still.
Yeah, but I mean, he's okay. He doesn't really need to play this turtley game, I don't think, right now. I think Raz has enough space to be aggressive, given that he has long range, and it's okay. Now he's out.
Okay, he's out. He's out. Very well played from Raz in that there's only 1 attached block, not 2.
Right. Because he's not really attacking into him. And as BBB, you only really have to in neutral. But you can also get in with king. Like he's gonna hang on to enough cards to where even if he runs out of kings trying to get himself into range, then it's all right. He still has queen, which is a good button he has not even pressed yet. The junk shot's just really strong.
Yeah, I think I actually think all of Raz's in range was king throw. Like all 24 of it.
Mm-hmm. And as Deluxe points out in the Twitch chat too, is that another reason what makes this like maybe more evenish for Troc than other grapplers is you do have Jay to beat the pokes at range because of Troc armor. So yeah,
that's. I really wanted to see the immediate piston come out from Raz. I think it's a very like the. Cause it's a very obvious play, but too many people get hit by it, right?
Yeah.
I think 2 people get hit by it for sure. Especially if Jenga's playing kind of this anti-range. Look, that's.
Yeah, I get you. That wasn't confusing at all.
Yeah, this the anti-range range. Then piston beats almost all of that.
That's a part of it.
Okay. Yeah. That's a part of that anti-range, and Raz down to 45, just like that. Truck has life lead again.
Yeah, Truck has life lead and he has 11 cards, so even if he decides, okay, I'm going to play some stuff that's going to be questionable, like maybe some throws to put pressure on BBB, if he gets more aces, then, you know, it might cause Raz to throw Piston Hurricane, like...
I think Jenga's dodging this, but yeah, I mean, the fact that we haven't seen Piston these last 2 turns, at least for me, like I definitely...
Yeah, you shoot it because you're gonna have cards. Like if you get to range at any other point,
I play it like 80%. I play it quite a bit.
There would.
Oh wow, that
third K.
Good king throw. Yeah, I mean, kind of expected. He's only drawn 5 face cards all game.
Also,
Averages
notably,
6,
Raziek
so...
hasn't actually powered up for anything. I mean, we assume he has aces because BBB came out of range, and that's just what we're used to. But we haven't actually seen any power ups.
BBB has drawn half. He's drawn half his deck, and
Yeah.
if Raz hasn't powered up yet, I think that's at 13 cards.
And with 13 cards, it might be beneficial just to play them, just to not get hit. And you know, there's no threat of Beast Unleashed currently. Make Jenga spend dodges right now in the neutral game. It's kind of okay, and then you go down to 11 cards, you probably have enough juice to get aces back if need be. So I like what you're saying.
Yeah,
I would be playing Piston Hurricane a little bit more. And right now, again...
Oh my god. What?
It's just the keep Truck off me, you play Piston, you know?
Yeah, instead Raz is playing this range of, I think my opponent's scared of Piston, but in reality, Truck sort of isn't. Like, that's very evident from the plays.
Given the life lead, I mean, he can get hit with Piston 3 times, and he's alright.
Yeah, he can get hit with Piston and be alright twice, right? And Raz is just playing this range of, my opponent's really scared of Piston, so I'm going to play all these cards that beat like dodge, for example, or like tie with block, or like the king throw that beats block and dodge.
It's just BBB taking the page out of the Geiger handbook, and now it's too late.
Yeah, and here's the Piston 4 turns too late.
And we just do a regular throw. It wouldn't have killed anyway, but I mean the damage is not really that different. 10 versus 2 is, or 10 versus 9.
Yeah. Raz not powering up for Piston tells me that he probably has a second. Because why would you not power up for Piston there? I see no reason not. At 13 cards. I don't know, maybe that's just me and my personal style of, I'm very like focused around.
You're very Gappa, yeah.
Yeah. Really? No. Okay. Trokoff suspend a War Stomp dodge, so there tells you a little something about his hand. He probably doesn't have 9s left.
Or 9 dodges right now.
Yeah, and now with Trox with BUB seeing Troc dodge with the 10, that means Piston time.
Well, maybe you just do it, but this could also mean throw.
Yeah, I think.
Or just normal poke, get to range and try to do stuff from there. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's another dodge. Raz very happy with this 3 10s in the discard.
3 of his own 10s as well.
Troc bait. But what this really means, what I'm getting at, is that Piston becomes super safe now, because Troc's been dodging with 10s, and there are 3 10s in the discard.
Agreed. He has to find 9s now.
So Piston becomes that much safer.
Another neutral dodge.
Okay. Good dodge. It's probably gonna be dodge into
the gyro spin.
Well, if Troc face downs, then it's probably dodge into Jack or King. So he gets the knockdown. See the setup. Let's see if he goes. The mix-up here is pretty obvious. It's gonna be either you go for the move that gives you range, or you go for Piston. I'm not really sure. You play. Troc with 3 cards. You definitely don't play around. Troc having the Joker, so your range here is 100% be ace or a move that gives you range, whether that be normal or king.
Three kings in the discard for Jenga, 2 aces known in hand. It's just whether he plays Eagle Totem or just tries to block.
Yeah.
And he just dodges, so it's... Instead of trying to
Okay.
outspeed him, he's just using these different buttons to get more value out of the other parts of his hand, which are the J's. Because
Yeah.
when's he gonna get those
Okay,
played?
yeah.
You know, that's the thing that
I
I'm seeing
respect
here.
that.
Is he
I
needs
respect that.
he needs aces, but J's, those are just aces waiting to happen.
Sure, yeah. Okay. I respect that. It's a very safe-ish play. And Jenga just opting to chuck those aces again. And this is not a good look anymore for Jengajam. Like the only saving grace is if he top decks like 2 face cards that are jacks or queens.
And also,
Right,
what Trot
and
could
even
do
then-
here, which is a strange play also, is if Raz opts to go for the mix-up normal, Trot slow J just wins the game. So it's...
Right, yeah.
And there it is, but Piston comes out
Yeah,
finally.
there's Trox Loja.
Yeah, Trot slow J was
Yep,
that was
good
the read.
piston.
Was that I want to go to range because my
Yeah.
hand is 2 cards, and if I do that, I'm probably going to lose the game.
Yeah, now Jenga's looking, I mean, granted he's still 1 to 2 combats away from winning, but he's not looking to, you know, all his dodgers are gone, 2 cards left in hand, he's probably checkmated, or not probably, but he could be checkmated to something that gives range.
He's also only played 1 Joker, so there's possibility that he's able to gold burst out of this too.
Right, yeah, I mean, the possibility that's what, like 3 out of 25 cards left total, so that's
Yeah, not too good.
12% drop. Not the best odds.
And I'm pretty sure that Raz is holding 3 aces now. So if he lands it,
Yeah,
that'll be game 1.
that's the game.
No, he gets hit with a 4th king
Oh,
and dies with
oh
aces
my
in his hand. And
God.
you know that Raz
And
does
he-
not like dying with aces in his hand.
No, that especially with the 4th king.
Yeah.
That's where a little bit of that salt. That's where a little bit of that salt comes out.
Okay, he's gonna have to take a second to adjust this, because if he goes right back into
Yeah.
this match, I mean, yeah, he's gotta shake the salt
I mean,
off
to
this
be
one.
fair, in Jenga's defense, he had only drawn 6 face cards at that point. There were still 6 outs left in his deck when it comes to beating normal.
Right.
Right? So
Yeah.
it wasn't like the most improbable thing.
I mean, I
Oh
guess.
god, is that really... Was that the instant replay? King, ace, ace, king, ace, ace, king?
Maybe. Yeah, Raziek's
Oh man.
playing this character literally to beat Trock, and the plan backfires. So,
And losing game 1, yeah.
and he already doesn't have a
if-
fondness for Trock as it is as a Zane player. So it's
Yeah. First turn king. There she is.
yeah, and this is the thing I do as I play Midori versus BBB, which is arguably a harder fight than Trock versus BBB. Is I like to throw.
Oh, not
Unlike-
arguably at all. Definitely a harder fight. Like,
Well, I have
give
DQ,
yourself
man.
give yourself credit.
have
100% a tougher fight.
I have DQ. It's good. It's not that bad.
You have
Anyway,
DQ? Okay.
yeah, DQ is really good. DQ lets
Oh, yeah?
me. Okay.
Trock has queen.
Yeah, Queen is not
Trock
as good
has
as DQ because
count-
what happens
uh,
is, dude. Okay, listen. You get put to
Okay,
range.
okay.
You go Dragon Form and then you block, and if BBB chickens out, you're just out. Happens all the time. Like I do that constantly. It's because they can't dodge you.
That works. That works.
If there's, it's like they have to really know the matchup though, because that's kind of a gimmick. I mean, if anything, a BB, like
Are
I
you
said,
kidding me?
against
If you are spending a queen at range, I am happy with that. You spend that queen at range. I will make you spend that queen at range.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like you still play the king. You just play the. All right, so 13 damage and we're out though.
All right, he's out.
But anyway, yeah, like as BBB, you're still supposed to play the K because I lose my human queen. That sucks. You don't really lose your king, and then we're out. But it's not that hard to get out of range because as long as you can threaten, if you can threaten BBB into blocking, which he doesn't like to do at range, because you can do that. You can either build a bunch of cards.
Right, yeah.
You can either build a bunch of cards while you're in dragon form. Very good too, or 2.2 rather, the bull rush. You can build a bunch of
Yeah, I was
cards.
about to say.
By going dragon form and then just blocking to get your stuff back. So you can get your dodges back, you can get your DQs back. And with that alone, like, as long as you can get your engine running, which I guess arguably is the whole Midori puzzle, right? I don't think it's that bad.
Right? Yeah. Like, you don't think it's that bad?
Anyway,
I think it's
that
at least
entire
6-4.
yeah. I mean that entire tangent came off the idea that I like Jengajam throwing, because you have to make sure that BBB doesn't get away with blocking in the early game. Wants to build and find his good dominant face card options, but also because he's looking to
Alright.
you figured out Ventrilo,
What's happening?
and maybe you'll figure out the next.
Congratulations.
But anyway, BBB is pretty incentivized to try to block out some of the anti-poke play from grapplers, like Thunderclap from Rook and Midori just Whirlwind Jack, right? So BBB likes to block a little bit early on, because if I waste a couple options that are going to keep you off me, then that's good. But I may never ever get throws in again after like turn 2 or 3, you know. So it's kind of good to establish a little bit of a life lead before you get to range, and then once you do, you know, you can weather it out and come out even.
I think throw turn 1 from almost any character is really good against BBB, especially because the meta now is like block the fast attack, right? Because the past, maybe not for the past like couple of years, but like back in like 2013, 2014, when the character first came out, you know, a lot of BBB mains would just mash their normal turn 1. So then you just play something 2.8, and now we're not now, but like for the past like 6 or so months, we've seen like this meta shift where BBB is like, okay, I can actually block turn 1 and like be pretty safe, especially because of the fast attacks coming out. You're scared of range. So I think throw. I agree with you. Throw is like a very good play. Third Jack brings Truck out of range, but BBB has life lead now. Even if Jengajam this game though, he should be fine. He's one of, as we said, very early on, he's one of the best carousel players in the game, in my opinion. I think it's a very valid claim. He plays all the top tier extremely well. He has pocket characters in situations we already discussed.
Yeah, totally.
No need, but forcing Raz to play BBB on game 3 against like a Grave, I think that's fantastic.
Right, and then Grave being just a solid all-around pick to beat Raziek's whole range of characters. I like Grave against Raziek.
Right. Although, there was that one player, I don't remember who, someone played Brave recently against Raz and just got demolished. Not demolished, it was like, I think it was against Clan. Definitely the theory behind that matchup is, yeah. It was part of that. I think he won 2 games, maybe if he only won 1, then not as dominant, but like if he had won 2, I'm not really sure. Good block here from Raz.
Yeah, here's that block in neutral, like you said.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at is that the Zane Grave match is really, despite what all the matchup charts say, it's 5.5 in Grave's favor. The theory behind that matchup is really easy, and it's also really execute that theory, and I think it's very winnable.
Right. And at the end of the day, you're still talking about Zane, who is just strong, period. And he just
Yeah,
he beats Truck when he plays well. He beats Val when he plays well. He beats Sets, you know, when he plays well.
I mean, yeah.
So
the thing about playing well with Zane is just that you're just rewarded so much more for being wrecked.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Because it's like DeGray. All your options do a billion damage. Not like Truck, because Truck's options don't really do a ton of damage, but just like, well, every option's so you don't really. Truck's deal is kind of like you kind of don't know whether I'm playing face guard, whether I'm throwing you for 20.
Right.
And both options are, you know, equally good. But Zane and DeGray, I guess, are like the 2 prototype characters of, if I have a good read on you, I'm dealing 25 damage to you every single combat until you die.
Yeah.
Zane especially.
Yeah, and then inversely, Trock is the grappler, so he has the dominant options against most of the cast in certain situations, and he whittles you down.
Exactly, and
so he's just a very...
And he has dominant face cards.
Yeah, the very dominant face cards. It's like he's just very well designed and well rounded. So like you said, you can play this range of really heavy face cards, which requires the opponent to block. That's kind of exactly what you want as a throw character. And if you
sure.
You know, range shifts to that, then you're taking 20 damage off throw sometimes. So yeah, Trock's
I mean that's why
strong.
that's why I think Trock is definitely a much easier grappler to play than Rook. because Rook's options, especially, not super dominant. Jack's at 2.2, that's going to win combats. Queen at 2.6, not really going to win. So that's really more of a hit confirmed card. And Midori, we don't really need. You can talk about Midori and why he's hard or
needs a lot of cards
if you want.
Just needs a lot of cards.
Yeah. Yep.
Has to spend cards to keep you off of him, but then he needs cards, so it's pretty tough.
Yep.
Hammer Fist notably is a really good button in a lot of matchups where the opposing, it's like against Quince, it's an amazing poke. Against BBB, it's an amazing poke.
Yeah, against BBB, it's anyone with like a relevant 2, really. So I guess Quince and BBB are the 2 main. It's alright against it. It's not terrible.
Since he's going for like big 6 pokes and 7 pokes to keep your king out. But
anyways, interesting choice that Jengajam used War Stomp while at range.
Oh, and then lost combat.
Yeah.
Losing the block, taking 13.
Yeah, I don't really know what that setup was there. I think it was make Raz scared of the mix-up to get out of range. But the thing is, Raz, especially when he has a life lead, is not gonna play scared at you.
No. Raz doesn't play scared when he has 1 health. That's just him. And also, when you're doing War Stomp at range, you're saying, hey, that's 1 less dodge in my deck. So then Queen becomes pretty valid. I mean, he has an 11-card hand right now. He only has 2 dodges in the discard pile, but still.
Yeah, but still.
And he shows him the K. That's an interesting thing, too, because the K and the J are functionally identical, right? They do the exact same thing post-dodge.
I think that was the same king that he had used in the last range, so it's not a huge deal.
I don't remember. I see one in the discard pile. I thought it was one he used to get there. Oh no, that was turn 1.
No, he used a spades.
That was turn 1.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no. Good dodge.
Trying to play the Joker like a dodge to beat Queen, I guess you'd say.
Right, yeah. And for those of you who are just kind of new to Yomi, the Joker, if you can zoom in, do you have help text enabled?
I don't, but combo escape is there.
Alright, if you...
Gold burst is not. It's I don't know what the hell it is there.
So if you want to just enable that and zoom in on the Joker real quick.
Yeah, this is a really interesting interaction in
especially.
BBB fight, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did it again though!
Second one comes out. Yeah, second one comes out, and that's probably GG.
Yeah, so, go ahead.
But anyways, if you yeah, you could, especially because you have the card.
Right, well, if looking at BBB's character card, it says that range ends in a turn where both players blocked, or you got hit by a non-target move. I guess we call it range target move.
Yeah, non-range.
And a Joker literally counts as like a hit, because it says on hit, search for up to 2 aces. So it beats attacks and throws on hit. It's good. So this is one of the foolproof ways of beating the king 6 poke, queen, junk shot mix-up at range.
Yeah, beating the attack throw mix-up.
And for a grappler who doesn't have really good reversals and lots of access to them, it's a really, really good move. And it gets you aces so that once range is over, because BBB does not have to take damage to end range, he just has to get hit by anything. He'll take 0 for it, but it won't make a difference. But now you would have aces and get your advantage time started after that. So Eagle Totem.
And those aces are really important.
Yeah, and so here he hits him for 0.
Out. Yeah, but he had to.
Nope,
right?
13 was the checkmate, so there's no way out.
It's either do that or lose the game. Now maybe it's time for some Beast Unleashed shenanigans.
It is.
Two attack blocks, which means theoretically, if he doesn't get hit by a piston, Jenga could steal this game still.
I think at this point,
kind of hope that. We kind of hope that's kind of below. I don't know, obviously below 45 would be ideal, but 56 is kind of a rough number as well because it means that you need like a Beast Unleashed and like a Jack or a Queen really do the trick. You need the King throw.
Yeah, this combat's pretty important too because Raziek doesn't have any Jokers in discard and he's at 26 cards left in his deck, so it's a really, really high probability that he should play Piston Hurricane just because a dodge won't kill him. So he does.
Yeah.
Gets
That's
dodged.
Exactly what comes out.
Jengajam's going to play something that puts Raz below the 45 health threshold if he has it. So we're only going to see a throw. We're just gonna see a normal throw. He's not gonna go. Oh, he doesn't do anything. He's like, I
He
know.
doesn't do anything. That's. I mean, there was what, approximately like a 5/9 that Raz did have the Joker. That's pretty high.
Yeah, but you could also bluff there, and maybe that's what I think happens to me more than it does, but it doesn't. But
I think there are two players that bluff there, and that's myself and Riker.
Riker, yeah. And you would not have been wrong. I would have at least tried to play like a normal throw so that I get the knockdown. I put them at 46.
Get the knockdown. Yeah. Get the knockdown. Put him at 46 if you and get the Zeto.
But
too,
I guess
sure.
because he's at 46, then who cares? Like you don't need to do anything. It's not going to be good enough. I just wouldn't want to get bluffed. That's just me. That's my own salty
right,
thing.
You have another issue with just playing into jokers that
playing
are
into face-up jokers
obvious,
with.
but we're not.
Oh, yo.
Discuss that. Good 6.
And this is going to confirm into beta thrust if he doesn't have the Joker.
Game. Yeah.
Which he does not.
Yeah, both Jokers gone,
so
that's
twice,
game.
Yeah.
So fortunately for Raz, despite not winning game 1 in favored matchup, he does win game 2. The issue is now he's behind on the carousel, so he's gonna have to steal a game at some point. Probably with the Zane is probably what we're gonna see. He's probably gonna He's probably gonna try to steal a game of Grave Zane, something like that.
Yeah, you think he'll go right to
that
Zane
seems to be-
against Grave and just be confident?
I
Leontes,
don't
can you
really
hear me?
know.
We can hear you. Yes, you're online.
We can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, alright, yeah.
He's a little soft though, so if you could boost his mic. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. How are you today?
Good to be here. How is everyone?
Excellent.
Doing well.
Thanks for being on the cast. Who do you think Jenga goes to right now? We're guessing it's going to be Grave.
Yeah, I'd probably pick Grave against BBB. The character matchup is pretty good, in my experience.
Yeah.
But, I don't know who Jengajam plays, though.
Jengajam plays any character really, especially the ones.
Any character?
Especially the ones in the top
okay.
tier. Is what Jenga specializes in.
Could see a Gray maybe, but he wouldn't want to run Gray into Zane, I don't think.
Yeah, Grave's just an overall safer pick. I mean, you get like a 6-4
Yeah.
in this matchup, and I believe Raziek's counter pick to Grave is just Zane. So you get, what is, like almost an equal. You get like a matchup that's slightly in your favor, maybe 5-5. Who knows?
Yeah, and if Django wins this against BBB, then he's pretty much going to get a Zane Trock fight at some point during the set. And I think that's what he really wants.
Right, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna get that Zane Trock fight maybe in game 5, or if he takes or if Raz doesn't,
Turn
take
one throw.
the first 2 games. Good throw. Yeah, we discussed this earlier.
And hit him hard as you
I need
can.
to brush up on that again.
Hit him as hard as you can. Yeah, just throw that ace out there.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I
That's
think
a
turn
quarter
one throw
life
against
right there.
last beta is a little bit risky, since I know a few BBBs who like to throw out aces on the first turn. It's not as dangerous as you would think, but...
Nah. Yeah, Beta Thrust is a good turn 1 play. But as we were saying before, though, it seems like the first few turns are the only time that you're actually going to get a chance to throw BBB, because if he's afraid of Grave playing a J, he's got to block early on enough to make that happen. And right here, like, Jenga can make a conscious decision and be like, okay, I'm okay going to range right now. If you're okay going to range, then just blocking is kind of taking your foot off the gas pedal. Like, maybe you should play something that loses to a poke, but if you're not wrong, then you just get more damage. And it sounds funky that way, but I think it's kind of relevant.
I don't know. I don't mind the block there.
Yeah. If
Grave
he's
needs cards at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's as if he feels like he needs, if he's okay going to range with the hand that he's got, then he can block comfortably there. But I like pushing buttons against PvP. I don't like giving him the driver's seat.
Right. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, God, we've seen.
You have to rep the queen.
Raz
trying to bait out the.
Establish the shit out of this button. Jenga has done nothing about it. Like, this button has been represented every game. The King Throw.
King Throw is a pretty strong range turn representation from BBB, because A lot of the times the assumption is that he might not just have it unless he's like well ways through his deck.
Okay, so
Right.
your uppercut's out.
And yeah, that's kind of set play right there, because I like to play the junk shot when the opponent is knocked down, because I don't want to get dodged. I'd rather you have to spend something nice to get yourself out.
Yeah, I agree. Moreover, I think that this is a flaw that a lot of BBs have. They don't play queen enough against non-grappler characters.
I see.
It's definitely something that you should have in your range. Maybe not a ton, not obviously. Very
Throw in
character.
neutral.
Good throw.
Oh wow.
Good throw.
Yeah, I'm not
but
wrong.
Yeah,
I'm not wrong about this.
Yeah.
I like this grab.
No,
play.
I mean you know. We know.
I have to fight a lot of
I said too,
BBBs.
fool.
How about Carandio?
Yeah, you had to fight a lot of BBs.
Carandio, shoutouts to CCC for slaughtering him earlier in quick match, he says.
Oh. Thank you, Garandio. Shoutouts to you two for losing to me. in
Wait.
quick match earlier.
What? Oh, I thought this was the opposite situation. I thought he like wrecked you and then was shouting you out. Okay, that could have been a lot worse than
No, it's okay.
than it actually was.
Alright, Raz is spending dodges in neutral now, trying to keep away like Jack, because Jack is a super oppressive card from Grave, and that's part of why this fight is really
God,
bad for Beta.
Is it the best anti-BBB button ever?
Yeah, it would have been better right now.
Hand on block. No, because it wouldn't
I
return
didn't
to
think
hand.
we'd see the queens come out in neutral from Jenga, but I think he might not
If
have
you
access
if you
to
have
them.
them, you play him. If you
Yeah.
have him, you play him. Raz at 32 health. You got aces for range. You got
I
recurable
don't know
aces
any
for,
great
for
player
range.
holds back from Jacks.
Well, yeah, but True Spark Arc is 1.0, and it's just as good, and like you said, you can power it up. You can power up to get it.
Graves aces are very accessible. It's not like you need a ton of cards anyway in this matchup. Unless you're going for true power, finale.
It's also nice that the queen in neutral beats those random piston hurricanes that are going to happen at this point in the game. So,
Dodge number 3 in neutral
Robo headbutts.
into damage.
I think Graves pretty happy to take Piston Hurricanes.
Yeah,
Not with true power, but
Yeah.
with anything else, yes.
yeah.
No, not.
I had that.
anything
I had
yeah,
that
but I
situation
mean, like,
happen
if-
to me in casuals, where my true power had lost to.
Yeah. But I mean, like, if I had a True Spark Arc outsped by Piston Hurricane, I wouldn't mind.
Oh no, not a big deal at all. You expect really? As much as I hate to say it, you kind of almost expect to get hit by it, especially if you're playing like an anti-range. Those are the
Mhm.
words we. When
But
you're
the-
playing an anti-range.
An anti-range range, though, has lots to do with whether or not BBB has two kings, because if you detect that he doesn't, and you're playing a non-grappler, you have access to like a lot of dodges in neutral. So you can be kind of okay with
Don't say a
just-
lot.
Hey man, anything more than 8
Wait,
is a lot, especially when they're not tied to your abilities, okay?
Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't know. Some of us have the luxury of having like
Like 20. I used to play Jaina.
yes, that's case.
Oh no!
Oh no! if that was
gotta feel
if
bad
that
about
was a
that.
2, if that was that's 3, 4, 5, 6 for sure.
Yeah, we can spaghetti combo, or yeah. No, just get this straight. Who cares if you got Joker? You got aces.
God. 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 aces. Every time 2 people go block, a Serlin sheds a team.
Oh,
You're
man.
right, man.
It's spacing. It's good. It's dancing in and out of each other's ranges.
Serlin. I'm pretty sure my favorite matchup in version 1 was probably Serlin's least favorite version 1, and that was Lumval. That was my favorite matchup. Still kind of is, but it's less fun now that.
The one thing that hasn't really been relevant so far is BBB's dominant throw range, but I mean,
Yeah.
it never is.
Yeah, point.
It's strange that it never really comes up, right? Like you're more willing to try and like duff out stuff.
Yeah, the one BBB that I've seen who strongly advocates the use of throw is Jushibi.
Okay.
He loves using the neutral throw because point 4 is really fast at the end of the day. Right?
Yeah.
I
And you're
think
not
a lot of
getting-
characters.
You ain't getting headbutts out, guys. You could try all day, but headbutts are not happening. Like, it's It's hype when it does, but it's not. It's just such not a
Yeah.
real button sometimes.
It's not. It's really
know
not
BBB
happening.
who
I mean,
thinks
we
that-
saw. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
go ahead,
sorry.
TC. Good.
Sorry. I was going to say, I know a BBB who says that Robo Headbutt is a good anti-mix-up button if you're assuming your opponent's going to go for odd or higher.
Okay, I can dig that.
Yeah.
How does it
At the
interact
same
with
time, I
Patriot
think-
Mirror?
Patriot Mirror, it doesn't interact
loses to
very
Patriot
well at all
Mirror.
with Patriot Mirror.
Loses 'cause it has
10
to
for
win
10,
combat.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Loses to Patriot Mirror, gets the knockdown, and Quint's setup because Quint only needs to deal damage.
Oh, here's.
And there's
Here's the most suppressive button in the game.
Oh, here we go. Fireball
I
traps
mean,
now.
BBB has 10 cards. BBB has 10 cards, so I mean, he can probably like work around that next turn.
Like
Single
this.
ace,
Yeah.
double ace, his own jack, yeah.
I think there's no problem.
So what's the answer from Grave? More likely we see a dodge or a queen, maybe.
I throw.
Jack's the answer.
Leontis
throw.
throws as
I-
Grave right now.
CPAT plays Jack because he's a fraud. Because he's a fraud.
I'm crazy. Grave's got True Power Storms. So 7th throw.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, 7th throw would have been good, right? So I was
That's
half
what
wrong.
You want to amend your prediction?
Yeah. Or actually,
7th
T-Pos.
throw?
See, True
Well,
Power Storms would have been a good card too.
Oh yeah, right there.
In the face of Hurricane, it's hard to
Right
hard
there.
to really have the guts to do that though.
No,
Dude, I only do
Nobody
that in
expects it.
casuals. Granted, I don't really play Grave in tournament. I don't really play Grave in casuals, or but yeah, that's scary, man. Okay, Piston comes out.
Better to lose the whirlwind.
Obviously with 70. Yeah, obviously with 70 health, you're not trying to. Interesting that he opts for a pump there instead of a second power up into Piston. Because I feel like the range game is sort of lost. Okay, yes, 3 queens.
Powering up queens though. Yeah. I think queen is one of those cards where it's kind of awkward to have more than one of them in your hand at a time, since you're only ever going to use one of them at a time.
Yeah.
If you have more than one,
I've only had
means you
like
gotta
one
throw into
instance
gyro
playing
spin.
BBB where I managed to combo a queen into a queen,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
you did after
that's
headbutt
not
too.
gonna happen.
and it it was the most fraudulent thing ever.
Yeah, you do that after
But
headbutt.
when is that
which
going to happen?
Yeah, we just
That
established
doesn't
this.
really exist.
4.0 speed linker, so BBB can spend 6 cards to do 30 damage with a 4.0 speed starter. It's really, really risky to do that. But if you got that throw
I
on,
can tell you, Jengajam does.
I did manage what?
yo,
Oh,
he didn't have true power.
Yeah.
the card that beats both sides of that mix-up. Joker. I was about to say.
He did have it. Okay.
Oh, he did have true power. Oh wow. What
I
was
see.
that?
Yeah.
I see. That's
I
that
I
worked.
did once in casuals manage on an overdrive turn no less to do robo headbutt into Q++, but it got jokered.
Yeah,
Yeah, it gets jokered. It's the unfortunate part
The
about
one-
that.
yeah.
That's
That's
that's a setup that lasted for about 1 week in the Yomi meta. Like not even. His overdrive in the robo
Okay.
headbutt.
Take your hurricane.
'Kay.
It's alright. Use that health bar
I
like a
mean,
resource.
If BBB has the
Well,
third
you can
one,
only take
then,
one more hurricane after this.
Yeah, that's the thing. If BBB has enough fuel for a third hurricane, suddenly we're in trouble.
That must have been the Razmath behind doing the
God,
28
right
damage with the
And yeah, this is
Powering up
a
twos.
very real threat now.
Alright.
All right, this
And
is
this
actually
is-
a really.
see,
crucial
and this
turn.
is where that 7th throw
Raz
comes
could
into play.
Steal this game. Raz could steal this game right now.
That's why the 7th throw right there, which would catch the dodge into queen, pump, that ends it.
That's the game. You're right.
Does he still have one more queen? He had
He
3
may.
in earlier and he just powered all of them up.
Yeah, he may,
He
but-
probably doesn't
Could
have.
have a 4th one, yeah.
But that's what the queens are about, though. That's
It's-
what we just talked about. It's like ending the game when there's no one hurricane and they're just gonna dodge on you like this. And you have fast throws. You have the dominant move in the matchup. He's only got 1/7 in the discard pile, so He's
God,
probably...
I think Jenga's actually sweating bullets. Jenga's actually sweating bullets right now. He's playing so scared.
Oh!
Oh no!
Throw ace. This game.
Oh no! Oh no! He finally sacked up.
Yeah, and
Very
that was
well done.
and that was
I
an
about to
8,
say-
right? So yeah, not good enough.
Yeah, that
That
was an
wasn't
8.
it.
Still not good enough. Like, BBB
Yeah.
Not much.
can hit him. Like, you can throw with your
Yeah.
8, and 8.4 is super relevant.
Yeah.
But not a single throw
Yeah,
that
king
wasn't a
throw.
king. Yeah, even the king throw would trade, wouldn't it? Yeah. All right. So
And here comes
Alright.
the Zane. So Jenga up
Thing is, I
2-1.
don't know. I know Raziek basically plays Zane BBB mostly, and maybe Val, but I don't. In my experience, this is a Grave favored matchup. I think. I know I have some people who say it's 5-5. I think it's slightly Grave favored.
all
I
right.
think it's 5.5, 4.5. I used to make the argument that was 5-5. Someone beat me in cat.
And you know, like you said, the 3 characters that Raz plays are Valerie, Zane, and BBB. And out of the 3 characters, the best matchup is probably Zane. Even though Hartley has shown us how to beat Grave with Val,
Right? Yeah.
it's not as
And
bad
this
as everyone
is,
thinks.
as
but-
we discussed this like 2 games ago, but the theory behind this matchup is really easy. I think it's really easy to execute. From the Zane side.
Yeah, from the Grave
Just
side,
don't get
what
hit
you're
by
looking
it.
at. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, don't get hit by too many aces.
Right.
And then if Grave has the stones to throw you, then counter throw.
Well, Graves got to throw a lot. He might
Yeah.
throw this turn too. Oh no, he's just gonna do the right thing. Yeah, this is a fun fight. It's a lot of playing chicken because Grave gets to use his king to great effect in the matchup, whereas you know that's what's kind of nice about Grave. The king and the J are both such really good cards. They're never ever good in the same matchup. Like you're never like looking for J's and kings ever. It's depending on the fight. You're
Right,
looking for
yeah.
one or the other. So against Zane,
Right.
your J's become really good enders. Your king becomes a really good combo starter. And it
Your
becomes
Jack's also really good against Zane that doesn't have a 2.
true. And but he likes to dodge a lot anyway, though. So it's like the card's overall usefulness is not as interesting as what a king does for you, because the king lead gets you an ace on the table as well, you know, or the king to 6J or
Raz
something.
Raziek
is
has
not
Jacks
opting
forever.
to sit there with Grave and is opting to throw instead. I like that.
Right.
Throw
So
8, no less.
There's a lot more throwing than I usually see from Zane in this matchup. Although I mean, Jenga hasn't played his aces in neutral, which I think is the.
Jenga hasn't really represented any buttons, nor he hasn't really had the time to. It's
Yeah.
been 3 turns and Jenga's at half health. Like literally,
And,
you can
yeah.
see the end result from the last game in the log.
oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And TCC is totally right. The single ace. Oh, you don't want to see that. So many options here.
Yeah, that's 26 right there.
But yeah, CCC.
Oh,
You
no.
said that he doesn't have the other ace. Okay. Grave needs to play single ace in neutral. This is a thing that every character that has 1.0, 1.2 speed stuff needs to do because it's a really fast number against Zane. Because the fastest attack he's threatening you with in the neutral game is going to be 2.3. As Grave, you have kings that are. If you see Crash Bomb, you have ways to get around that because you just happen to be Grave. There goes a 10 right now, though, so he has one less option to deal with that. But the
Yeah.
interesting discomfort from this fight comes from the fact that if Grave is willing to spam these attacks, like the single ace, the king, and the queen, Zane has to dodge maybe a little bit more than he likes. And if Grave doesn't start throwing him for value damage, he can't win this game. But
Yeah.
Raz still can just keep throwing you. Oh no.
Yeah.
And so that 2-poke,
Back her up.
that 2-poke is literally designed to do exactly one thing, and it's beat throws. So Grave has to play these really slow attacks sometimes, mixed in with the face cards, but he's basically admitting, hey, I don't have face cards. And Raz, being the range-shifting madman that he is, might turn into like this mono throw thing. You know.
Beginning.
Like
I
right
think
here.
Raz
Now-
plays king here. Raz plays king. Oh, no, maybe
We'll
not
find
anymore.
out. We'll find out.
No king, but that Joker.
It would have been 7th throw.
That's a.
That is a hell of
Yeah,
a
it would have been
hand.
7th throw.
It still might be.
That
I
is.
think- Yeah, I think Raz's range might be either 7 throw or dodge this turn. I don't know how much he likes to gold burst. I don't personally like to gold burst that much.
Not against Grave.
Not yet. Not yet. Yeah, especially with accidental 45.
Well, I mean, he can't get Anarchy off of it, so
No.
it wouldn't really even need it.
Nah. And also a Grave who
I
just
think
looked
this
at
is gonna
you.
be a 2.
Yeah, 7 throw. A
Oh,
Grave,
no.
a Grave who just peeked you, probably has aces and is wondering like, can I get away with?
Oh,
Up game.
no face
Yeah,
down.
that's
though.
game. Jeng is just willing to go straight to the truck.
Yep. Yeah, Zane was throwing 100% there because he has so much life. Like it's okay. It's okay to do
there's,
that.
there's nothing to worry about.
Definitely
Even
not
if you
enough
get hit
attacks
by,
from Grave there.
even if you get hit by True Power Storms, you still have freaking life lead, and Graves down to 3 cards in hand.
Best of 3, Zane versus Truck, game 1.
Game 1, Zane versus Truck. Game 2, BB
So-
versus Truck.
So Jenga's in the driver's
3.
seat.
Yep. Yep. All because he stole that first game as BB Truck. That's what happens in the mirror. Or not in the mirror, but in carousel fights. Stealing that one game that you're not supposed to win, most important thing ever.
So this is actually the most important match in the set now for Raziek.
For both players.
Yeah,
Because we know
You're
that
right.
if Truck loses game 5, game 7 is going to be BBB Truck. Let's see if Truck uses the secret deck here, a 4 and 5 poke.
yeah. You would not have been wrong there.
Gets hit in the mouth. I've played this matchup too. To not
Yeah.
say that the most underrated buttons.
And they lead to this kind of
This is
damage
gonna-
too.
This is gonna hurt. This is
Raz starting off with some good opening hands too.
Oh, well, he gets a normal draw
Got
from the
that
poke.
lead. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
he only needed
yeah. The thing is, you
he only needed one more piece of
you
the
get
puzzle.
the normal. Like freaking normal attacks are so good as Zane because not only do you get your normal draw, you also get 2 cards for free. They're
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, Zane is almost like a when you hit somebody with a poke, you draw 3, choose 2.
No. Oh no. Truck
Are we
down
sure
to
this is a
56 already.
3.5 matchup for Truck.
Yes.
God, remember when people used to say that? Freaking people are now swinging the other way. I heard a couple of people say it was 4.5, 5.5 in Truck's favor. And you know what? This matchup, if you don't know how to play it, really easy. I think from this side, not really easy, but pretty easy.
Yeah. Yeah, the goofy thing here is that Truck needs to just realize that it's free for him to just block because Zane's scared. It's kind of like what happens with
Yeah.
me when I play Midori versus Geiger. If I'm so scared of Jay and Queen the Queen, I start throwing out attacks and then Geiger just relaxes and blocks and takes his foot off the gas pedal for a second, builds up and goes crazy. But because Truck's options while KD are so good, Raz just played a crash bomb and a dodge because he's afraid of getting hit with a like a J or a Queen or an
No,
ace.
he played 2 crash bomb.
But not against a knockdown guy, right? Or did he?
Yeah, both kings hit.
Well, they both hit, but I thought he wasn't KD when he played the first one. I don't know.
No, it was. But yeah, your point's.
Yeah, he's playing anti-Truck button stuff. And what's kind of funny in this matchup too is that if Truck is willing to always push the button when he's on his back, then that's when Maximum Anarchy has like a 90% hit rate.
Yep.
That's actually what Mad King said to me the first time he beat my Truck as saying.
Yep. Is you knock Truck down and then Maximum Anarchy.
No Truck block. Yeah, no. He said no.
Ironically,
Truck blocks on knockdown.
that's
Right.
That's how I beat Mad King Zane in round 1 of IYL play, or Mad King Struck in round 1 of IYL playoffs.
Yes.
I knocked him down and hit with him twice, not once,
And,
twice. Once against his Val and once against his Struck.
Yeah, and then Bomber did that to me too.
Well, you see, against high level play. Against high level.
You're right, it's the
players,
highest level.
You
The
always
highest
have
level
that
play.
niggling feeling at the back of your head, like, oh, but are they? Do they know that I'm gonna do this, even though it's the right thing to do?
Yeah.
And then you don't do it.
Yeah, it's
Sort of.
You're like, oh, I should block on knockdown as Choc, but maybe he knows that I know. At this game.
That's the whole game.
It appears as if Jengajam does not know the secret sauce. This. Oh, he does, but
Oh, he tried it.
he tried.
He knew.
Yeah, and there's the
I still
counterplay
remember
there.
grand
There's the
words of
counterplay there
phonics.
from
If you
Zane.
get too attacked as Choc, you failed.
Yeah, that's true.
I play a lot.
You either blocked
I
it.
play a lot of two attacking Strock.
Yeah, either you should have blocked it or
There
this
were
is a joker.
So many
Oh dear.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no. And this is what we were talking about earlier. 4 combats, Trock down to 19 health. This is what happens when you play a character that gives you like 30 damage off all your options.
Mhm.
If you make like
It's okay, he can
3,
still
4
king
good
ace,
reads,
king
you
ace,
win the
king
game.
ace to victory.
Yes.
Right. God, that's
If he kings now though, he could be at 10 health, and that's not where he wants to be.
yeah. I think Raz play
I think Raz pushes a attack button here.
Raz normal.
Okay, only 2.
With
That's
a
a
2,
really
that's
good
not
win. That's a really good win for
Yeah.
Trock.
Yeah, if Trock got hit by the 9 there, that'd be something. But down to 54. So let's still possible, but gonna have to string together 4 or 5 correct. Gets a War Stomp in, so good start. That doesn't really tell you anything. Starting 4, that tells you probably the.
Yeah, it's
I
like
can't
the.
think of a more.
Yeah.
I can't.
What's the
I
most
can't
throwaway
think of a
card
more
in the guy's
vanilla
deck?
Card. Like I can't think of a more vanilla card to discard on War Stomp than Zane 4.
Right, like you're not blocking. You're not blocking with it.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah, you got other things to do here. So I don't know. This is a thing where we'll have to see what Raz does because he's the expert.
This is a tough.
He's the
combat.
expert. He knows what he's
Combat.
doing. We'll see what
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Ash
It's a
bomb,
tough
wake up.
combat.
The J. And see you
Just
guys.
wake up.
You see this? All right, this crap that people tell me all the time about. Oh, always play bull charge against Zane because you should just always do that. Yeah, guess what? That would have lost him the whole game right there.
Who
Everyone.
told you that?
Everyone says this to me.
You know what? Everyone except for me. Because
Good.
I've never told anyone that once.
Good, because the times
The only
man.
actually, you know what? I will say this. I will tell Trox to play it if the Zane player is really new and doesn't realize that Jack's a button that Zane uses in combat.
Right.
That's the only time I will endorse that.
But this is Raziek though. He knows that the J is like one of his only outs in these situations, and so if you play bull charge, you're doing 3.4 versus 2.8. You're on the ground. You got 9 health, and if you don't have something, you're in trouble. And the argument that I make too, though, is that bull charge only does 3 more damage than bull rush. I guess over the course of the game, if you hit with multiple bull charges, then I guess you're kind of building up an advantage.
It's
But
six.
tell
It's
me,
like an average of about 6 damage.
you tell me the next time Truck puts Zane at 2 health, and you're like, man, I wish I would have played that bull charge earlier. It's never gonna happen. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, and guess what? Guess what happens when that situation happens? You top deck a queen, play the queen, and then you win the game.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh no.
This could
This
be a
is
big
5, 6,
straight.
7.
Yeah. Or 5 Eagle
Yeah,
Totem.
This is 5, 6, 7. Dude,
could be nothing. Oh,
really? Okay.
face down's the jack. What else is
Face
in
down's
his hand,
the.
then?
That
Yeah,
we were talking about how like discarding the 4 was the least vanilla play. Face downing a jack is probably the most vanilla play.
That's the 4th one too.
That was his
He's
fourth
like,
jack too. Yeah.
he's got kings, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's a value trap. He's like, I got kings, bro. Here comes my throw. Don't dodge me. Slipstream phase.
Oh, no.
That was aces.
That's good.
Slipstream
That's
phase.
what he was protecting.
Yeah.
And he got
I
the win he needed. And this is where Raziek takes whole sets
Yep.
on you.
Yep.
Yeah, I thought that maybe
Is there a little bit of a delay? I think.
on the stream, yeah. Like if you're watching the stream, it's gonna be a
No, I
little
mean
bit.
like
Oh.
I mean, like
There's
when-
like a
when,
20-second delay.
No, I think my internet might be lagging or something because I speak and then I wait a few seconds and.
Oh, I see.
You can check your ping on the little ventrilo box.
Ping is 187.
Ooh, that's bad.
Yes, that's not great.
I mean, my server is in Los Angeles, so that could be a factor.
That is true, yeah.
Okay, so turn 1, Truck. Raz calls out the king and says, "Go ahead, play kings. I gotta poke you out. I don't want you to play those cheaper throws like the 4 and the 3 on me." And this is a much better start to the game than last time for Truck.
Then last time where Troc took 26 damage on turn 1, something like
And
25
KD.
damage, I think.
Yeah, and KD. It was
Yeah,
6 Q
25
7.
knockdown.
There we go. Just take your foot off the gas pedal, Jenga. And if you're gonna do things, play the oppressive things, which are the J and the Q. You don't need to get the kings in. The kings are what you use on wake up, because the kings are on wake up, beat the normal attack, and they beat the dodge. And that's, to me, that's what you need to be doing as Truck. Because if you're gonna be
Did
losing,
play kings on wake up last game, but I think one of them got stuffed by Zane's own king.
right? And that's the only thing that's gonna really affect you. Like if you're gonna run your queen into his king, that's that's bad too. But I just think in neutral, king isn't as good. You want to make sure that he's locked into these 1.0 normals before you play the king. That way he can't even possibly duff you. Like it's not even an option. Like Zane's weaker when you're knocked down, in a strange way.
What I like here is that that's a situation where bull charge actually would have worked, and it would have done 3 extra damage, but he would have taken 2, so it's really only a
Yeah.
1 net damage improvement anyway.
See? Yeah. All right. And then when it's
Honestly,
equal,
against a character like
if he plays the 3,
God,
it's
Raz
equal.
has pressed 4 straight attacks to start this game. Do you think he doesn't care about winning this game? It's just,
He's just happy that he gets to play Geiger next. Or go back
he's
to BBB.
played. He's BBB, yeah, but he's played 4 straight attacks. He played a 3, then a 6, then a 2, then another.
Yeah. So give him this pattern, we'll see a 3
well, I
poke.
mean,
Right?
I usually find playing mono attacks against Troc tends to
Yeah.
work more often than not. There's a block.
Hey,
But that's only because
good
every
block.
single Troc I meet in quick match mono throws.
Mm.
I think against Raz here, you maybe throw this turn. I think Raz blocks again. Maybe, I don't know. I don't have the strongest read on either of these characters or players right now.
At double giant growth, it's kind of scary to throw Troc.
Yeah, it's scary, but it's not. I mean,
Well, his
if
high
you're telling me
normals,
that you're-
you can see like a 5 or 6 poke come out of Jenga 2 now, and that would be really gnarly. Depends on what the contents of his hands are, if he can actually pull off a straight right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, 6 poke is a button.
6 poke is a button.
Okay, I
Would
would
have
have
worked,
I
but
would have gotten hit by that. Not. You heard it here on stream first. I would have gotten hit.
And that would be the 5th. No, 4 pokes, 1 block, then an immediate 7 poke. So he's still
Yeah.
representing that. I
Well,
hate
don't
kings.
don't say meaty because that'll make people confused. But yeah, a 7.
Yeah.
Use the word raw instead of raw 7.
Yeah.
So that way it makes it sound cooler, way cooler as well.
Raw and meaty
I don't know
and
about Zane
well
having,
done.
Cause, I don't know, because it... There, yeah. I was going to
Yeah,
say
there's
that
a button
Troc was
that
probably
Raz
in a
hasn't
strong
used yet.
position to, strong position to attempt a mix-up, but, Zane had a 9-card hand, so it's probably hiding something.
Yeah. That's a very good button, especially because Raz hadn't used it all. 9
Alright.
Jack. Okay. 1 combat and equal health now.
Equal health and looking at material in both players' discard piles. You got a JQ King on one side and just a JQ on the other. Truck notably also has 2 giant growths, so he's ready to go. And they're both 8s. This is the thing I like to look at with Truck. I like to kind of attach the same stuff. Reason being, if you end up with 4 aces somehow when you attempt Beast Unleashed, you can power up the blocks you just got to get another Eagle Totem. So if you're in the situation
Right,
where you're not gonna kill with the Beast, there you go. When you're not going to kill with the Beast Unleashed, then you might need Eagle Totem to close it out afterwards, and making sure you pair up the blocks that you put on you attach to Truck can be a good way to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I thought you said there is a lot of and stuff to Truck. I'm like, eh.
No, like he's got every character's got stuff. You're
right. He's got a little bit.
Like 4-poke is a really real button for him, right?
Well, I mean, you can play smart with.
Oh, to be fair, the Rook players figured that one out first. That wasn't. Don't act like the Truck players figured that out, because they didn't. It was the Rook players that figured it. It was Nation.
Well, he's got rock armor.
Probably before.
But he's safe.
No, Nation does not need rock armor to play a raw attack against you. But it's not about it. We're not talking about Nation. And good gold burst here. Anarchy now a very real threat.
Yeah, 10 cards in hand because he got that successful block early on.
Yeah, this is trouble.
Yo.
Okay, throw. Good throw.
Yeah, brave
Respect
Truck.
that.
And now we're in the danger zone.
Down to 30. 32, sorry.
Truck has no aces in discard pile. Here comes some aces for Zane. He may have all 4 now. He may do the thing where he powers up for 3 and then just starts throwing you. Just to,
also only 1 dodge in discard pile for Truck.
Right.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Anarchy isn't lethal here, so...
It's not.
Yeah, Anarchy isn't lethal here. It's kind of hard to... before lethal.
Rob Beast Unleashed from Jengajam. Let's do this. Oh no, I would have been so dead.
You would have spent 3 aces and got hit for...
Yeah.
I might have too.
7 in the trash.
I probably would. I probably wouldn't have Beast Unleashed, but I probably would have normally thrown there. Not.
The crowd would have loved me. And that's what
the crowd will love you. You would have been the only face Truck to ever. God, speaking of that faces and heals, am I the only face that plays top tier and counter picks all the time?
Well, you're already presuming that you are actually face. Oh, there goes the other gold burst.
Oh no.
So Zane just trying to, drops his spaghetti and tries to scoop it all back into the bowl with the gold burst. But...
Are you kidding? Zane trying to use the CPAS strats.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Zane doesn't need ammo. He
let's
can
be
just
honest.
Draw and shenanigans into it.
That's true.
So just
like this isn't Raz Zane. Raz Zane
normal.
would have thrown there. CPAD Zane would have played
Jengajam
gold burst there
probably
90% of the time. Dodge.
Okay.
Yeah, crash bombs are coming. I think that's what Jenga sees.
Yeah, I think Raz is trying to butter up some crash bombs or something. Butter up some sort of high normal to beat, or some high damage card to try to beat Beast. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, you'll tote him out. So the beast would have been the thing.
And the worst part about it is this game is almost back.
Oh no, bad Nans.
Maybe not yet. Not yet. Maybe give it 2 more combats. 2 more dodges and Zane will be back in the game. Like 1 more just like meaty comp.
That's strange. Only 1 Jack, Queen, and King in discard pile for Raz, but no Kings or Jacks from the hand off of that dodge.
Right.
I guess they're all
With
just
6
buried
cards,
in his
with
deck.
5 cards there, it may be kind of for a Jack or a King. Especially if you don't have like a good setup for it afterwards. And against Truck, your setup most reliable anyway.
Yeah, like he may actually be holding them.
I think if
just, you get the value card from the shenanigans.
I think if you have 1 King, and you probably don't play it.
Throw him, Jenga. Throw him. Oh, I'm wrong.
So
wrong. So wrong.
Okay, 9 damage. Raz down to 23, which means something silly like 4 in AA is lethal.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like
not silly, but
a 4-poke is actually a pretty okay button here. Because at least if you run it into a crash bomb, you're still putting him under 20.
Yep.
Because you do the damage. No, he just goes with Eagle Totem. He's investing the cards.
I'm
Haven't seen
not
Jenga
really
throw
sure
in
how
a
I
few
feel.
turns.
Let's see. Last Jenga throw was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 turns ago. 7 turns. Interesting that now he opted to go for the crash. I don't really know what the setup is. This setup could just be to try to draw a card.
Oh, that's
No,
a bad one. It's just the anti-king play. There's only one king in Chalk's discard. The queen beats specifically that one
Yeah.
king.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
and
think
I'll-
that was a very smart play.
And it also like has extra coverage against like regular throws. It's not like it's only designed to beat king really.
Yeah, the thing about this queen button is it kind of stretches itself too thin, and it's really one of the only reliable buttons you'll get. Really, especially if Chalk's playing a lot of 4s and 5s, it's really the only reliable button.
No face down from Chalk, so
By the way.
he's 25 cards left in his deck, no jokers in discard, and he's willing to take this possible. I mean, 4 cards in hand. He might just be getting a 6.
I think that's
Yeah,
queen throw 6. It's still 19.
and notably because
That's Zane down to.
Oh no, that was last game. He has only 1 J in his discard, so where are they, guys? Where's the knockdowns?
They're all just buried. Either that or he would.
It's coming out this
would be completely beaten by king.
That raw J coming
Yeah,
right now.
they're-
Probably see him.
Yeah, right.
We could probably see
I
a J
wouldn't.
come out if he has another J in hand to back it up on the next turn.
Do you guys think that Jenga's hoarding 10s for a possible checkmate turn coming? Like he's got him, and
Looking at judging the discard, I think Jenga is 2. I don't think it's more than that.
Okay.
Raz playing the crazy man throw there doesn't hit.
All right, we're in Uplock Death Zone now, so
Yeah,
queens in
Pop
discard.
death, throw death. Both jokers gone, which means not a true 50.
Yeah, throw dodge
Only
is
one
always
queen
true.
left, so not even close to a true 50-50. Actually, I take that back. True 50-50 with throw and dodge, yeah. I don't know. Let's see it.
Fourth Q.
This is queen number 4.
Yeah. Okay.
It's thrown. Jenga playing the I'm not gonna lose this.
Gotta have one. I mean,
Joker there probably makes Raz not follow up at all. Oh, full confirm. Okay.
yeah, he gets the knockdown though. And it's
Yeah,
very
I guess the
important.
knockdown setup, but
And
let's
what's
see
also
what that
important
knockdown-
is that Chalk is now knocked down. If he cannot get his War Stomp chain going, as long as he's knocked down. So that's also good.
yeah. It's the accident discarded your entire.
Yeah, I think it's happening. I think it's very soon.
Yeah, provided that Jenga provided that one of these players survives. Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Please, please. What did I say? What did I just say?
Oh no!
You get greedy, that's what happens to you.
Oh no! That's
He was
not
probably
supposed to.
expecting the king. I'd wager.
Oh no!
Yeah, the J was to beat Jenga's king.
No!
So you just play the
No.
fast one and don't lose to J. Coverage, man. It's just, oh man, that's depressing.
Oh no! And if Raz steals this game, it's very very likely that he does.
Come on, Jenga, have a hidden eagle totem for me, bro. See?
Oh no!
And checkmate if he has another
Oh
king.
no! Oh no! Because it could win.
Well, he can gold burst.
Jenga can
There's the
also
10.
pass
See,
the
he
game,
had him.
but
He was
not
gonna
one.
do it. All he had to do was stand up.
Oh
No.
no!
All right, here we go,
No,
guys.
not like this.
Double KO coming.
Not like this. This. If Django loses this, this has got to be the most high-profile spag drop that I've seen in a long time.
Well, at least I won't have.
Are you still alive in IYL3? I've been gone for the
I'm
weekend.
not still alive in IYL. No,
Aw.
you actually casted the match that I got eliminated on, where Thilo triple war stomped me out of existence.
Oh, that's right.
Oh
Okay.
no.
We just see the eagle?
Oh no. Oh no.
No, why the
Oh,
eagle?
No! No! So, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time, maybe?
So this was, I think, the last match here for like top 8, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Yep. See, this
Yeah.
is why I 0% bull charge. 0.
I don't think it was top 8, because...
0.
Actually, I was top 8, because there are 4 players left.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And you're one of them, aren't you?
And-
I-
oh man.
I will
This
neither
is-
confirm nor deny this. Not that it's not public. Oh no, that's
And
gotta
he
stink.
had the 10s too. All he had to do was just get up one freaking turn and then, you know, play a thing
All he had to
that.
do was play a range of I'm not getting down this.
Well, that was also maybe bull charge though. Like getting hit with the crash bomb would have won the game, but I mean, Raz is not going to play a crash bomb in that
Oh.
situation.
Oh no.
That's all. Yeah. Lesson learned, guys.
I don't.
You play
I
the
don't know what to
frickin'
say.
you play the frickin' bull rush.
I-
That's it. That's it. From here on
I
out, everyone
don't
do
know-
this.
I don't know what to say. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no.
Well,
Oh,
so taking a look at the
no.
bracket, let me go ahead and pull that up right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you feel it. Your heart hurts right now.
Oh. God damn.
Alright, so guess what? You're playing Raziek, CPAT.
That's fun.
Yeah.
You know what my mentality has been through IYL3 playoffs?
What's up?
This is literally what my mentality has been for IYL3 playoffs. First round against Mad King. My thoughts. Mad King is a good player. I don't
yeah.
mind losing to him. Oops, I won. Round 2.
Rodok.
Faced Rodok. Rodok's a good player. I don't mind if I lose. I won. Oops. And then round 3, Phoenix. Phoenix is a good player. I don't mind if I lose. Oops, I accidentally. I shouldn't have won. I shouldn't have won Phoenix. So that's different. Thank God you guys didn't record that one because
Yeah, my bad.
there was some.
I feel bad because you told me about it and then I just didn't show up. I just.
There was not much. There was not much to see. I
Oh,
got
so
wrecked.
so you're being facetious in which you said it was the most tense set in the last 6 months or something.
Oh no, it was really tense, but that's because I made some critical errors.
I see. Clerical errors.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
All right, so then the Western Finals is going to be CPAT versus Raziek. Winner of that goes to the Yomi Bowl. And on the East side,
Who's this? Who's
we got
the CPAT guy? Is he
fellow. Yeah, he's good. He's good. He's got.
pretty good? He better be. Little grippies. Oh, good. Perfect. Right. Oh, yeah, for sure. And, like, the color changing, too, yeah.
That's so you don't.
Don't say that. You're right. The East realm had 2 upsets. Like it was a 7-10 upset and like I think like a 4-5 upset. Or no, a 5-12 upset. Yeah, and then like the the top 4, like every single person who got first in the division made it to semi.
Right. Yeah. So that matchup's probably you're gonna probably see Carandio lead with this is my prediction because I played with him a little bit earlier today. I know that Thello likes to play Manelker to counter Jaina, and Carandio being the known like Jaina main, he'll probably lead Manelker, so we might go to deal with that. But we're gonna see a lot of Manelker, Trock, Jaina, Grave, lots of stuff going on in that matchup. The Raz versus CPAT. TC can muse about what that's going to be.
To be fair, I don't know what I'm going to play. What should I play? How about this? What should I play?
Grave.
I was going to say Grave too.
My
it's
Grave
the anti-Raziek play,
my Grave
right?
is how I play. My Grave is how I play Zane, in that I just power up for True Power Storms, except I don't throw near these. Because I'm scared. I'm a little babby. Comes to Grave.
I'm not the opposite. I always deliberately try and not play True Power of Storms when I'm Grave, because everyone hates that move.
I could play. If you want to cut the stream, I could play a little Lum. I could play some Lum Zane. I'd be down for that. Or maybe this is just setup. See if Raz is to the stream.
Raz is taking notes.
Yeah, I mean he'll see the stop. I'm sure.
Yeah. Funnily
We'll
enough,
watch it.
I've never played
I'm sorry, by the
Raziek
way,
once.
for. I've only played Raz in casuals. I've never played him in tournament before.
Okay, well you get ready
I've
for a
never
monster,
played
man,
at all.
because it's going to be a hard fight for you. It's just. Yeah, and I'm talking in Skype right now. I said Raz played that J to beat the King, and he said, yeah, he was playing anti-King plays. And me and Deluxe are saying, you know, you're probably in the Platinum Lounge too, but me and Deluxe are saying, yeah, you play the fast J and then you War Stomp chain and end it. That's what you do there. And then you start thinking about Game 7, about how you beat BBB, because you just won Game 6. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially if you...
And I'm sorry for being really brutal, but like I was really surprised by how that turned out. I think that was very poorly played. At the end.
And also, what's interesting is if he didn't have a queen to actually beat the thing, right? When you War Stomp 3 times on a 2 health guy, you might get one of your last queens and then just run that thing down his throat. And
he could have war stomped when he was at like 50 health and brought Zane down to 2 cards, and that would have been fine.
Yeah, just give him no cards the rest of the set. Yeah, and just
like you don't even need to get to that point where I have to make Zane no card. Like, no, you can use it beforehand, and it would still probably be just as good, if not a better play.
Right. Yeah, man, yeah. Not much more else to say about it, but anyway, now we have our two, we got our 2 matches now. We got CPAT versus Raziek, and we got Tello versus Carandio, so, once I find out when those matches are going to happen, they're definitely going to get coverage, so, thanks for hanging out and watching the stream, guys. Thanks for having Cloud Cuckoo Country online for the first time on the stream. CPAT also on for the first time. Thanks for joining.
For the first time ever. Yeah, you're right, for the first time ever.
And as always,
sorry it took so long to get in.
Oh, not at all. But now you're set up though. So, more casts in the future.
Yeah. So now it's easy to get in.
Yeah. And as always, I am Leontes. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good night, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Good night, folks.
Folks.
I'm sorry. We're sorry for that really negative ending. Because it was really negative.
All right. Peace out, guys. Good night.
You gotta wait like the 15 seconds.
And I'm waiting, and then you just said something. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah, I know. That's the joke.
I have my hand in the air, and I'm doing 5, and then 4. Then you can't see it, but I'm doing it. Okay, hold on.
Well, that's the joke. Now we gotta wait like another 15 seconds.
Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
5, 4.